Welcome back to another episode of CAD Jungle. This is the final episode in the highlighter series, and in the last episode we created this filament. In this episode, we're going to be creating this cap. Okay, let's hop right to it. Now back to the previous project we created, let's go ahead and start out with a new component. We'll just label this cap. Go ahead and hide the filament. All right, let's start out with a sketch, and we're going to put the sketch on the top plane. Okay, we're going to use the slot tool, center point slot. I'm going to give it some dimensions. All right. It's going to make the height about 16 millimeters. I'm going to make the width about 11 millimeters. I'm going to go ahead and finish the sketch. I'm going to use the extrude tool and extrude this profile about 1 millimeter. All right. What we need to do is create an offset plane. So we'll create an offset plane on this face. We're going to offset it about 30 millimeters. Okay. What we're going to do now is hide the current body we just created. All right. I'm going to create a sketch on this plane. All right. And we're going to use the center point slot tool again. However, we're going to make it a construction center point slot. All right. We're going to go ahead and dimension it. I'm going to make the height about 15 millimeters. I'm going to make the width about 6 millimeters. Zoom in a little bit. All right. We're going to keep the construction line type selected. We're going to use a center rectangle. I'm going to drag it to one of the corners. Left click. Okay. I'm going to give it a dimension. I'm going to make the width about 15 millimeters. All right. We're going to basically select this top and bottom dash line and make it solid. All right. We're going to use the center three-point arc, actually a three-point arc tool. I'm going to start here and here. Actually, we need to make it solid. So uncheck the line construction. So it'll be a solid line. Select those 2 points again. Slightly outside. Okay. I'm going to do the same on this side. Select these 2 edges. Slightly outside. Okay. All right. We want to fully define it. Select this point, that point, lock it into place. Select this point, that point, lock it into place, and then we can go ahead and do the fillets, or finish up the fillets anyway. Select the solid lines, solid arc. Okay, 2 millimeters. Select this line. And this point. You may not get it perfect on the first try, but you can always correct it. Click OK. All right. And there you have it. Okay. Now, what we want to do is go ahead and finish the sketch. We got the shape we want. Let's turn back on the body we previously created. Right. Let's go to the front view. Create a sketch on the front plane. Let's use the line tool. Actually, we're going to use the project tool first and foremost. I'm going to select 4 different lines. Make sure that specified entities is selected. Select this line, this line, this line, and this line. All right, click OK. All right, now we're going to use a 3-point arc. Select this point, connect to this point, and just bring a line out there. Let's go ahead and dimension it and make the angle about 220 degrees. All right. I'm going to create a construction line down the center because we're just going to go ahead and mirror it. Okay. Hit that check mark, close it off. Use the mirror tool. Select the arc and the mirror line. Click OK. All right, finish the sketch. Next, we're going to be using the loft tool. Just want to select this bottom face, select the top, and want to select the rails we just created. So click the rails command, select this rail. It's going to be join, tangent edges merge, click OK. All right. Let's go ahead and use the fillet command and fillet this edge. It's going to be constant. We're going to make it 1.9 millimeters. Tangency weight's going to be 1. Click OK. All right. So as you can see, we need to get the shape of the guide, and I'll go ahead and I'll hide the body of the cap. We want to get this shape inside of the cap. And how we're going to do that, okay, let's select the combine tool. Okay, operation is going to be cut. So the target body is going to be the cap itself. The tool we're going to use is going to be the guide. And as you can see, it's going to cut and it's going to actually create that shape. We're not going to create a new component because we've already done that. We need to keep the tool because we don't want to get rid of it, because at the moment, if we say we don't want to keep the tool, it's going to make the guide disappear. So we keep the tool, click OK. All right. Now we can hide the guide. And this is what we got. We got the shape. Okay. And last but not least, we need to get rid of this because we don't need this anymore. So let's use the extrude tool to do that because it serves two purposes. We can get rid of this, but also extend it further than it actually is. So we select this face. We want to make this a -28. So it'll cut into it. And click OK. All right. There's your cap. Let's go ahead and give it a shade. So we're going to make it glossy green. All right. Now we're going to select faces and go ahead and make it glossy black at the top. All right. Close this out. We're going to go ahead and unhide everything. Okay. So what I need to do is basically bring this down. Okay. And we can move that. Shade it with visible edges. We're going to bring it down just enough to the point where it fits and looks nice. All right. So I basically did this in the front view. So I'm going to hit the move copy command. I'm going to select the body, which is going to be the filament. I'm going to drag it down until I get about right there, about -10 on the Z-axis. And click OK. All right. And then we can bring back the cap. And there you have it. Your highlighter. I hope you enjoyed this 4-part video series about creating a highlighter. Stay tuned for more upcoming videos with similar content. In addition, if you'd like to see other things in CAD Jungle, leave them in the comment section and let me know, and I'll be happy to oblige. Smack that like button, hit the notification bell, subscribe, and I definitely will see you in the next video.